Hey everyone, I'm back. Like almost instantly after I cut there and said my goodbyes from the last video, I found this bow. Superior longbow, 15 to 22 damage with 59% enhanced damage on it and a good amount of attack rating. So, Turrune, bam, 20 to 43 damage, big increase over 10 to 14. I'm gonna start wrecking shit. And this one also adds 20 to 50 cold damage and a couple of other cool modifiers. You could take a moment to look at that if you want. But basically, it's cold damage and just way more base damage, so that is going to help a lot. Ghost Arrow is suddenly doing 200 damage, Barrage doing 148 max, that is. So, things are going well already. That was like literally the first monster I came out here and killed. And now everything is dropping quickly. And I should pick up that sash, because I don't even think I have a sash yet. I do not. That's how good I am at this game. I mean, that's how poorly equipped I've been throughout this entire beginning of Let's Playness. Making me look like a scrub. Diablo 2 as well. Vanilla D2. Amazon's one of my favorite class. You get all that IAS, 40-15 jewels. I hope people are keeping up with what I'm saying, because some of this stuff you really just have to know the game. This is the Darkwood. This isn't where I want to go. Yeah, Amazon is awesome, but I think my overall favorite is still Barbarian Whirlwind. I made an awesome Barbarian. But if I were to play again, I'd probably go with Amazon. And for D3, I have no idea what I'm going to play. All of the classes look good. There's not one that I'm saying, wow, I'm not sure if I want to play that, because they all look phenomenals. Yay! That's a skill shrine. Also, this bow, if you noticed on it, it has a chance to cast Charm on striking. Charm is a skill that every now and then you're going to see a character or an enemy with a little twirly icon above their head. You'll see it eventually. And what that means is that they are charmed, and when an enemy is charmed, they fight for you. So it's getting enemies to attack other enemies for you for a short duration of time. So that's also a pretty cool effect of this bow. And that's an abyss that this bow is cast. You can see he is charmed right now. He's going after other people, which more or less just gives them more things to shoot at, which is amazing for Azan. Especially late game, there's some good bows that have charm on them, where you can really, the main point is that they take the shots instead of you, because you cannot take very many. You die very quickly as an Amazon, and anything getting a shot instead of you is a huge bonus, especially because I don't use fire elementals. I've never ever had a build that used them. Once I tried to make a summon Zon in this, which is a viable build, by the way. You need some decent gear to get it going. Not recommended to do from the start of the game. But it's a viable build, and it went alright. It went alright. Not phenomenal, to use the word again. These big words up in here. Oh, phenomenal is such a difficult word. But, yep. A lot of, you have a lot of choices for builds you can do in this game. Like right now I'm doing Bozon, and your choices as a Bozon are pretty limited. But you can also make a Bow Druid if you wanted to. There are O skills where you can make pretty much bow any class, and it has, it can be decent. You can also make, the skill tree for Bow Necros is it's got a lot of interesting stuff on it. So depending on what kind of bow character you want to make, they're all kind of spread out on different characters. So there are a whole bunch of options where if you want to do something specifically, there probably is a class for you. And I am destroying these things now. No joke. Real talk. Real talk. Doing a lot of damage now. Oh, that was the right way. This is the barracks. Dun 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 dun. I am going to skip, however, until I get to the inner cloister. This whole area is just kind of one... You play Diablo enough, going through the barracks and the jail is not a fun thing to do. It's just like, oh yeah, I gotta get through the jail now. There's nothing interesting down here. So I'll talk to you guys on the other side, so you don't have to watch it. Yep. Peace out. Ooh, check this out. I'm considering using it. I don't think it's as good because it doesn't have frickin' 20 to 50 cold damage, but that's a pretty good find. +1 Amazon skills, good enhanced damage. Guess not much besides that, so I'm selling it. Just thought it's a cool find, and I would mention it. Unfortunate it didn't come earlier. What up? Here I am, Inner Cloister, which is kind of the last pit stop before and the last significant one. And especially on this mod, because once you open this door, you unleash a whole bunch of very powerful monsters that just sort of rush you down, which I kind of benchmark, I guess you could say, or make note of. Defense 36, hold on. Doing other things while I'm talking. I benchmark this on my character to say, checkpoint is the proper word. To say, at this point, this is how good I can do against them. And I think with this new bow, I'm just going to not really have to worry about it much. Just throw a couple of those down. Oh, Abyss blocking the doorway as well. So usually these knights that charge at you are usually quite powerful. In some builds, they have way too much defense for you to even be able to do too much about. So the fact that I'm tearing through them right now is a pretty good indicator for this character. I went through the gel, by the way, pretty easily. I really am enjoying this new bow I got. Also charming them again. A little bit annoying right now that they're getting charmed. But ow, ow! I barely saw myself getting hit by that. I'm happy I died. Because it sounded like I was talking, like I didn't know what I was talking about when I said these guys here are pretty strong. Killed me pretty quick for something that barely hit me. They do a lot of damage, and the knights have... That's my chair. They have a lot of health. Cavalier, that is a Zon-only helm, so let me check it out. 29. It's at 35. 36. Whatever. Going 1 into strength, because I know I'm going to need it eventually. Dragon Lore, I got to level 18, by the way, just there, as we were watching. Dragon Lore. Renamed from something, I don't remember what the old name was. Trinity, I think. Very, very powerful skill. It adds tri-elemental damage onto your bow. So you can see I have 232 max damage on Ghost Arrow right now. Dragon Lore, 299. I think that's only adding cold damage, by the way. Because it does not add tri-elemental damage unless you have one of those elements. And I know for sure I have some cold damage on that bow. So it is adding an additional... Whatever, I don't feel like reading it. It's adding damage. In this, which I've never had a chance to try because it was a new skill in the last patch of Median, Ecstatic Frenzy, which... I don't think I went over balance, by the way. It just gives defense, and yeah, Phalanx I went over. Ecstatic Frenzy gives you velocity, attack rate, but it puts your total character defense at 0, which I don't care. I like glass cannon characters. I want to do as much damage as I can, and I don't care what the cost is. Also increased attack rate, also going to help me a ton early game. Later you can get max attack rate, you know, without something like that. My old Zon was able to do it, and that skill didn't even exist then. So I'm going to turn that on right now. Where is it? I'm blind. Oh, it has the same icon as... I don't... Lifeblood, maybe? What's the name of that skill? I don't remember. Let's see how much my damage goes up. 316. Now I'm mad. I like the sound effects in this. 354 damage for Ghost Arrow. So basically, yeah, no defense though. But nicely increased attack speed. Tons of increased attack speed. That's going to help a bunch. Defense in this game, quick explanation for anyone who doesn't know, it doesn't reduce the damage that you take. It's what determines how often things will hit you. So it says Black Knight will hit me 95% of the time, which is the maximum. There's 5% that's always like floating there to say, yeah, there's a chance something might not hit you. So, pretty much, I think I'm going to have this activated all the time as my Zon. Not get anything that really adds defense, or not worry about it too much, unless it really becomes an issue. Zon typically doesn't get very high defense anyway. At least Bozon doesn't. And, I'm going to rock that for pretty much forever. Probably put max skill points in it as well. but it means that things are guaranteed to hit me. There's no margin of error there. So going to need to be using my run speed, the velocity that it gives me, as well as the velocity that Wings of... Whoa, yeah, they definitely do hit me. The velocity that Wings of Wrath gives me, so I can just run past stuff and easily deal with it. Yep. At this point, honestly, I don't think it's a good idea to even be using it, because I'm taking a lot of damage while I have it active, and I'm already doing enough damage that it's not adding too much. I think it's only adding 25 magic damage, but you know what I say to that? I say, whatever, I'm going to use it anyway. Because why not?